Have you been thinking about getting funded to trade futures? I've tested a bunch of these firms, and today I'm breaking down my top 5 prop firms for 2025, the ones I'd actually trust with my time and money. I'm a professional trader with the CME, not affiliated with any of these firms, and this is strictly my own opinion. Let's get right into it. And to start, we need to figure out our criteria for ranking these prop firms. And number one is challenge rules. We need to know what the drawdown is for number one. Is it end of day? Is it trailing? What is the drawdown? Is it static? We need to know what the profit target is. We need to know if there's any minimum number of days, if there's a consistency requirement, if we could pass in one day, if we can't, is there an activation fee? We need to know all those details very clearly before we buy the challenge. And next, payout structure. In my opinion, the most important one. What you need to do to get the money you earn. Is it 5 benchmark days? Is it benchmark days? Is it minimum days? Can you pull out day one in a funded account? Is it a sim account? Is it live? So we need to know the payout structure, the minimum payout, the maximum payout, and just so we know clearly what we need to do to get the money out, as that's the end goal. That is the end goal. And then platform stability. This is a very underrated category in my opinion. People look over it, but you need your platform to perform. You need consistency. It's expected that when you click on your platform, it's up and running, but nowadays it's not always the case. So I'm not going to say any names, but it's been a little shaky in the prop firm industry with platforms having some technical difficulties. So we need to make sure that they're consistent and we hold them to high standards. And next, customer support. Falls into the last category. I mean, it's something we expect out of these companies. Are you using an AI chatbot? Are you using real people? Do you answer in a timely manner? Are they answering related to your question? Do you actually have your ticket solved? So we need to have answers to these questions and have confidence in the platform itself. And then lastly, a realistic risk to reward. And what that means is there a price of the challenge? Is what you're paying for the challenge worth what you could get out of the funded account? And what that means is, for example, if you're paying $300 for a funded account, but you can only pull out up to $1,000 per payout every week, that isn't a great risk to reward. Whereas if you could pay $100 for a funded account and you could get up to $10K in sim funding before moving to live, that's very optimal. So you need to figure out the risk to reward before buying the challenge, before even attempting the evaluation. And with that being said, and we have our criteria down, let's move on to the prop firms. And number 5, Apex Trader Funding. Apex has been around for a long time. They're one of, if not the oldest, futures prop firms out there, and have been making waves and continue to make waves. Here we have just a few of their benefits listed clearly. No daily drawdowns, 100% for up to first 25K per account, then 90%. Payouts every 8 days, which I find is a pretty big negative in my opinion. As we said, the payout structure, the payout policy is a very big category in our opinion. No total capital maximum payout, that is huge. One-step evaluation, up to 20 accounts max. That is what makes Apex special. There's not many other prop firms that let you trade up to 20 accounts. So that is for copy trading. Those that copy trade, very optimal. As you can see, they have some pretty good platform technology. As you can see, a trailing threshold shows you about your live trailing drawdown, so you don't have to worry about it. And obviously here we have the platforms. You can trade on different platforms. We have Wealth Charts, which is a standalone platform, I believe. Obviously different prices. If we look, you could see pretty damn expensive, but we scroll up. Apex does have 80% off, 80 to 90% off, usually year round. And if not, then you just gotta wait a little bit, and they have different promos going. Then we have the rhythmic plans. We obviously have a static plan, and then they have a live trailing drawdown. And we have Tradeovate. Obviously, a lot of people love Tradeovate. I'm a big fan of them. As you can see, so this is number 5. In my opinion, you trade Apex for the massive discounts, the flexible rules, and the fast ability to pass multiple accounts. You could get 20 accounts, pass them very fast, and have access to a large amount of capital. But with that being said, there are downsides. Um, they do have very stringent rules when that relates to risk to reward ratios or micro scalping or not trying to contain your losses in a single trade, not losing more than a percentage of your account in a single trade. So people do get denied for payouts. Beware of that. But had to include these guys number 5 as they're very well known, have the largest payouts in the futures space, and continue to just perform very well. Have these they don't really try and be flashy or anything like these new prop firms, but you follow the rules and you get paid. Infinite possibilities, like their motto says. So, with that being said, let's move on to number 4. Funded Next. You may be surprised to see this on the list, but Funded Next is a Forex prop firm. As you can see, CFDs. We get through this. There we go, CFDs. Been in the Forex game for a long time. As you see these stats right here. Recently moved over to futures, so we'll go over to futures. Just came out with a new plan. We have the Rapid Challenge and the Legacy Challenge. Start with the Legacy. Obviously, 2,500 profit target. Start baseline 50K account. We'll go on. Loss limit of 2,500. No activation fee. And by the way, with Apex, there is an activation fee, 140, I believe. It may be 150. I think it's 140, but that's definitely something to keep note of. Obviously, the plans here are a bit more expensive for 250. Max position size, that's 3 minis. That's a little low. Honestly, most prop firms for 50Ks let you trade up to 5. 40% consistency rule, which is not that bad. Apex has that as well. And yeah, so that's the Legacy Challenge. The Rapid Challenge, however, you could pass in one day. There's no consistency for the challenge account. It's much more affordable. And no daily loss limit. As you can see, profit target and the loss limit are a little less in your favor, but that's what you're getting for a much cheaper plan and being able to pass in one day. So definitely something to work with. I personally have gotten paid out by Funded Next, and they pay out very fast. They have the only rule that I don't like is you cannot micro scalp, but other than that, they're pretty wide open. They have no max on payouts, so you could take out up to 50% until you reach 30 benchmark days, and then you could take out the rest. So, as you can see, have performance rewards again. Their platform is very stable in my opinion. It's one of the best out there, and their support as well. So, very good for our categories. As you can see, a lot of their pros right here, and they pay out in RiseWorks as well. So, very good. And you need 5 benchmark days of 200 plus for the 50K account, which we did on stream just last week. So to move on, we have Trade Day. And Trade Day, I honestly have a lot of experience with in the beginning of my futures journey, not so much now, but I still have a lot of respect and knowledge about them. They are definitely one of the best out there. They're pretty similar to the next two, our top 2, which we'll be going over, but they do have some very great rules. Like, we'll just scroll up right here. Day 1 payouts, 95% profit split. They have a great platform for supporting their traders. As you can see, they have 1-to-1 coaching. Let's go to the pricing just so we could get some layouts right here. As you see, for the 50K account sizes, we have different types of accounts, different drawdowns, and obviously pretty optimal prices. For end of day, 2,000 drawdown, 3,000 profit. Intraday, same thing. Static though, you get a 500 drawdown and 1,500 target. Only trade one mini. So $100 for 2K drawdown, 3K profit target is pretty good in my opinion. And Trade Day does put traders live, and they do have a very good support program, and just they run a tight ship over there. So if you are a profitable trader and you're looking to get funded with a quality prop firm, Trade Day is definitely the one for you. And obviously no fee 40, so 40% off, no activation fee, $100 all in, and that's a pretty good deal in my opinion for a quality firm. And obviously no consistency when funded, day 1 payouts, so that's we love to see that. And then number 2, we have good old Top Step. Everyone, if you don't know Top Step, then you probably don't know futures. They are just as popular, if not more popular than Apex, and you can see why. Pretty clear and simple. Just 3K profit target, 2K drawdown, 5 contracts. You have a consistency rule for the evaluation, which I believe is 50%, and no consistency when you are funded. 150 activation fee, which you can't get around, so 200 all in for 50K. But you follow the rules here, and you get funded. They have switched to Project X, which is a little bit unfortunate. They are forcing you to trade on that proprietary platform they have, but it does have some pretty good benefits. You can copy trade easily. You could shut yourself out, time yourself out, so you don't overtrade. And yeah, there's these guys. I've gotten paid out by Top Step. I think many people have. You could trade up to 5 Express accounts, which are funded accounts. They just changed this rule. Now only need to have $150 to count as a winning day, so that's very good for smaller traders. And yeah, really just like it says here, one step, one rule, and they pay out. They pay out for sure. So that's why these guys are number 2. As you can see, these stats right here do not tell any lies. So that is they're number 2 on this list for a reason. And they've recently switched their website, as you see. It's for a new dashboard, which we love to see. We love these companies evolving and keeping to a high standard for us funded traders. We always appreciate that. As you can see, the website looks pretty clean, not too flashy. And yeah, like I said, we follow the rules, which they don't have many rules, much less than these previous firms, and you get your payout. And let's move on to number 1, my favorite prop firm, Take Profit. Take Profit is a very interesting prop firm. They have a lot of benefits from day 1 payouts, no consistency rules when funded, no cap on the payouts, but they do have one big negative, which is you're in an intraday drawdown from when you're in a pro account. As you would see, when you're in a Pro Plus account, which I have, then you're live in a 90-10 split, no buffer requirement. You're live with the CME on TradeAvate. That is amazing. They love putting people live. I've been live with them multiple times. That's an end of day drawdown, but to get to that, you have to get through the intraday in the pro account. So that's just something to take note of. Obviously, they have amazing rules. The website is flawless. They have a wallet system where when you take a payout, it goes right into your wallet, and then you can withdraw. So it's your money isn't sort of sitting in limbo. You know where your money is. So that's it's very good in my opinion. Obviously, here's the account sizes. 40% off sale they have going now. You can use code NOFEE40 for 40% off no activation. $100 all in, 2,000 drawdown, 3,000 profit target. No daily loss limit, up to 6 minis, which is pretty good. And obviously consistency rule, 50% minimum trading days of 5. So that's the only downside for the evaluation. But once you're in a pro account, you could take profit day 1. There's no consistency, and you just have to worry about the intraday drawdown. But you can't just knock that against them. They have amazing rewards and a great website, and just overall is the best prop firm. And to be frank, if they did not have that intraday drawdown, I would not be making this list because there wouldn't be a point. But if you see what I mean, Take Profit is my favorite for a reason. And I pulled out well over 20,000 from them within the last couple months. So, as I said, this is just my opinion. I'm not affiliated with any of these prop firms, nor do I get any incentive by giving you this list. This is just strictly my opinion from me trading, pulling money out, giving money, spending money with these firms, and experiencing their platform and how it works through their ups and downs. But yeah, this was definitely just a quick overview of my top 5 prop firms. I hope you enjoyed, and please like and subscribe. Have a great day.